Have you ever noticed how walking up a flight of stairs seems harder than it used to be? Or maybe you've watched an older loved one struggle to carry groceries, get up from a chair, or keep their balance while walking across the room. It might seem like just a normal part of aging, but what if it isn't? Most people don't realize that after the age of 60, we begin to lose muscle mass at an alarming rate, sometimes as much as 1 to 2% per year. This silent decline, known as sarcopenia, isn't just about feeling weaker. It can lead to serious health consequences like loss of independence, higher risk of falls, chronic pain, and even increased mortality. And here's the kicker: many older adults experience this muscle loss even if they're eating 3 meals a day. That's exactly what happened to Bob, a retired firefighter from Des Moines. He was 68 when he realized he couldn't lift his granddaughter the way he used to. His arms felt weaker, his legs trembled more often, and walks that used to be a joy were starting to feel like a chore. But what happened next was nothing short of remarkable. In just 6 months, Bob reversed over a decade of muscle loss, improved his balance, regained his strength, and all he did was introduce one everyday protein into his routine. No fancy supplements, no intense workouts, and no extreme diets. Today, we're going to uncover the protein that helped Bob get his life back. It's not some magic pill or secret formula. It's actually widely available, affordable, and already sitting on the shelves of most grocery stores. More importantly, it's backed by science, and used correctly, it can help anyone over 60 rebuild muscle, stay active, and live more independently. In this comprehensive guide, we'll explore why muscle loss happens as we age and what most people are getting wrong about protein. The specific type of protein that older adults need. Hint: not all proteins are created equal. Step-by-step plan to incorporate this protein into your daily routine safely and effectively. Simple exercises that work with the protein to rebuild muscle without needing a gym, and real-life stories from seniors like Bob who have turned things around. So if you or someone you love is over 60 and starting to feel the physical effects of aging, don't miss this. A stronger, more confident version of yourself might just be one shake away. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Senior Health, for more life-changing insights for healthy aging. Like this article, drop your thoughts or questions in the comments, and let's build a healthier senior community together. If you're over 60, you might have noticed subtle changes in your body. You don't recover from activities as quickly. Lifting heavy objects feels harder. Maybe you've even caught yourself avoiding the stairs or needing to sit down more often. These aren't just random signs of getting old, they're red flags of muscle loss. Let's talk about what's really going on behind the scenes and why getting the right kind of protein can change the game entirely. Sarcopenia, the silent muscle thief. After 60, sarcopenia is a natural process where the body gradually loses muscle mass, strength, and function as it ages. It begins as early as your 30s, but accelerates dramatically after 60. According to the National Institutes of Health, NIH, people over 65 lose between 1% and 2% of muscle per year, even if their weight stays the same. That means you could lose 20% of your total muscle mass over a single decade without even realizing it. Why is that such a big deal? Because muscle does more than help you lift things. It supports your joints and bones, helps regulate blood sugar and metabolism, protects against falls and fractures, keeps you mobile, independent, and confident. When you lose muscle, everything else becomes more difficult. The risk of falls, hospitalizations, and even early death increases sharply. Why does muscle loss happen so fast in seniors? There are a few reasons. A. Hormonal changes. After 60, men and women experience drops in hormones that regulate muscle growth, especially testosterone, growth hormone, and estrogen. These hormonal shifts slow down your body's ability to build or maintain lean tissue. B. Lower physical activity. Many seniors naturally move less as they retire or face aches and pains. Even small decreases in daily movement lead to faster muscle atrophy. It's the classic use it or lose it scenario. C. Poor nutrition and insufficient protein. Here's a surprising fact. Many older adults don't eat enough protein, or the right type of protein, to maintain or grow muscle. The appetite decreases with age, and food choices often become limited by digestion or dietary restrictions. Even more concerning, the body becomes less efficient at processing and using protein as we age. It's called anabolic resistance. That means your body needs more protein than it used to, just to hold onto the same amount of muscle. D. Digestive decline. As we get older, stomach acid levels often drop, which can make it harder to break down and absorb protein from whole foods like meat, fish, or eggs. The consequences of ignoring muscle loss, sarcopenia, doesn't just affect how you look or feel. It can create a domino effect across nearly every area of your health. Some real risks include falls and broken bones, weaker legs, slower reflexes, and poor balance increase your risk of dangerous falls. Loss of independence. Everyday tasks like getting out of bed, climbing stairs, or cooking become difficult. Metabolic problems. Less muscle means a slower metabolism, higher blood sugar, and a greater risk of type 2 diabetes. Weakened immune system. Muscle tissue supports the production of immune cells. Fatigue and depression. Chronic weakness and fatigue can wear down your mental health too. For many seniors, this is the beginning of a downward spiral, but it doesn't have to be. Why protein matters. More after 60 than ever before. You've probably heard that protein builds muscle, and that's true. But for older adults, protein does even more. Helps rebuild lost muscle mass, supports energy, balance, and coordination, strengthens bones by improving muscle support, regulates blood sugar and supports metabolism, speeds recovery after illness or injury. And unlike intense workouts or complex medication regimens, getting more of the right kind of protein is simple, safe, and effective, if you do it properly. Not all protein is created equal. Why the type matters? It's not just about how much protein you eat, it's about which kind you eat. Here's the breakdown. A. Whole food protein sources. Meat, fish, eggs, beans. Great for meals, but harder to digest in older adults, especially with chewing issues or stomach sensitivity. B. Collagen protein. Popular for joints and skin, but not ideal for muscle building because it lacks certain key amino acids like leucine. C. Soy and plant-based protein. Good option for vegetarians, but typically lower in leucine and not as efficiently absorbed as animal-based options. D. Whey protein, especially whey isolate, the gold standard for older adults looking to rebuild muscle. Why contains all 9 essential amino acids, high in leucine, the key amino acid for triggering muscle growth. Fast absorption, even in those with sensitive digestion, easy to mix into a shake or smoothie. How protein helped Bob reclaim his strength. Bob didn't go to a gym. He didn't overhaul his diet. He didn't take risky supplements. All he did was add 25 grams of whey protein to his breakfast shake every single morning. He started seeing improvements in just a few weeks. More stability on stairs, less fatigue, while gardening better posture and coordination, even improved mood and sleep. Within 6 months, Bob's doctor told him he'd gained back more than 10 pounds of lean muscle. His blood pressure had improved, and his risk of falls had significantly dropped. And most importantly, Bob felt like himself again. How much protein do seniors actually need? This might surprise you. The standard daily recommendation, RDA, of 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight is not enough for seniors. That's the bare minimum to prevent deficiency, not to build or maintain muscle. Most experts now recommend 1.2 to 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight for older adults. That means a 150-pound adult, 68 kilo, should get 80 to 102 grams of protein per day. Spread across 3 meals and a snack. That's 20-30 grams per meal. And yes, you can absolutely reach that number with the help of a daily whey protein shake. Protein is powerful, but it works. Even better with movement. You don't need to lift weights or run marathons, but pairing. Protein with light, consistent movement supercharges its effects. Simple activities like chair stands, light resistance band exercises, walking or water aerobics can help your body absorb and use protein more effectively, triggering faster muscle growth and better long-term results. Final thoughts. Before we dive into the protein game, plan if you're over 60, here's what you need to know. Muscle loss is common, but it's not irreversible. The right kind of protein, especially whey isolate, can help rebuild strength, energy, and independence. You don't need to change your whole life. Just a simple daily habit can make all the difference. Subscribe to Senior Health, so you never miss a practical tip to stay strong and healthy in your golden years. Like this article, and leave a comment if you've ever wondered whether your diet was really supporting your muscles. 1. Whey protein, the gold standard for muscle maintenance. Why it works. Whey protein is a complete protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids necessary for muscle repair and growth. It's particularly rich in leucine, a branched-chain amino acid that plays a pivotal role in initiating muscle protein synthesis. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at utilizing protein, making leucine-rich sources like whey even more beneficial. How to use it, shake or smoothie. Mix 1. Scoop, typically 20-25 grams, with water, milk, or a dairy-free alternative. Adding fruits like berries or a tablespoon of nut butter can enhance flavor and nutritional value. Baking. Incorporate into recipes for pancakes, muffins, or energy bars to boost protein content. Meal enhancement. Stir into oatmeal, yogurt, or soups to increase protein intake without altering the meal's texture significantly. Tips. Choose whey isolate if you're lactose intolerant, as it contains minimal lactose. Opt for unflavored or naturally flavored versions to avoid added sugars. Consistency is key. Aim to include whey protein in your daily routine. Lean meats, chicken, turkey, and lean cuts of beef. Why they work. Lean meats are excellent sources of high-quality protein, providing essential amino acids that support muscle repair and growth. They also offer important nutrients like iron and zinc, which are vital for overall health. How to use them. Grilled or roasted. Season with herbs and spices for added flavor without extra calories. Stir fries. Combine with colorful vegetables and whole grains for a balanced meal, sandwiches or wraps. Use whole grain bread or wraps and load up on veggies for a nutritious option. Tips. Remove skin from poultry to reduce saturated fat intake. Choose grass-fed beef when possible for higher omega-3 fatty acid content. Incorporate a variety of meats to keep meals interesting and nutritionally balanced. Fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, and sardines. Why they work. Fatty fish are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which have anti-inflammatory properties and support heart health. They also provide high-quality protein and essential nutrients like vitamin D. How to use them. Baked or grilled. Season with lemon and herbs for a flavorful dish. Salads. Add flaked salmon or mackerel to leafy greens for a protein-packed salad. Canned options. Keep canned sardines or salmon on hand for quick and easy meals. Tips: aim to include fatty fish in your diet at least twice a week. Choose wild-caught options when possible for higher nutrient content. Be mindful of sodium content in canned fish. Opt for low-sodium varieties. Dairy products, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, and milk. Why they work. Dairy products are rich in protein and calcium, both of which are essential for maintaining muscle mass and bone health. Greek yogurt and cottage cheese, in particular, offer higher protein content compared to regular yogurt. How to use them. Breakfast. Top Greek yogurt with fresh fruit and a sprinkle of nuts or seeds. Snacks. Enjoy a bowl of cottage cheese with sliced vegetables or whole grain crackers. Smoothies. Blend milk or yogurt with fruits and vegetables for a nutrient-dense drink. Tips: choose low-fat or fat-free options to reduce saturated fat intake. Opt for plain varieties to avoid added sugars. Add your own sweeteners if desired. Incorporate a variety of dairy products to meet your calcium and protein needs. Plant-based proteins, tofu, tempeh, and legumes. Why they work. Plant-based proteins are excellent alternatives for those following vegetarian or vegan diets. They provide essential amino acids, fiber, and a variety of vitamins and minerals. How to use them: stir-fries. Add tofu or tempeh to vegetable stir-fries for a hearty meal. Salads. Toss cooked lentils or chickpeas into salads for added protein. Soups and stews. Incorporate beans and legumes into soups and stews for a filling dish. Tips: combine different plant-based proteins, e.g., beans and rice, to ensure a complete amino acid profile. Experiment with various spices and marinades to enhance flavor. Be mindful of portion sizes, as some plant-based proteins can be calorie-dense. Eggs, a versatile and affordable protein source. Why they work. Eggs are a complete protein source containing all 9 essential amino acids. They also provide important nutrients like vitamin B12 and choline, which support brain and nerve function. How to use them. Boiled. Prepare in advance for a quick and portable snack. Scrambled, or omelettes. Add vegetables and lean meats for a nutritious meal. Baking. Use in recipes for baked goods to enhance protein content. Tips: if concerned about cholesterol, use egg whites or cholesterol-free egg substitutes. Purchase eggs from pasture-raised hens for higher omega-3 content. Store eggs properly and consume them before the expiration date for safety. Protein-rich snacks. Convenient options for busy days. Why they work. Incorporating protein-rich snacks into your diet can help maintain muscle mass and prevent overeating during meals. These snacks are also convenient for on-the-go lifestyles. Snack ideas: nuts and seeds. Almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, and pumpkin seeds are excellent sources of protein and healthy fats. Nut butters. Spread on whole grain toast or dip apple slices. For a satisfying snack. Protein bars. Choose bars with minimal added sugars and a good balance of protein and fiber. Tips: portion out snacks to prevent overeating. Choose snacks that are nutrient-dense to support overall health. Keep a variety of snacks on hand to prevent boredom and ensure consistent protein intake. Meal planning and preparation. Tips: why it works. Planning and preparing meals in advance can help ensure you're meeting your protein needs and prevent last-minute unhealthy choices. Strategies. Batch cooking. Prepare large quantities of protein-rich foods and store them in portion-sized containers for easy access throughout the week. Meal prepping. Plan your meals for the week, including protein. By now, you've learned that muscle loss isn't just a part of aging. It's something you can actively fight. And the good news: you don't need to completely change your life or start lifting heavy weights. You just need a clear plan built around smart nutrition, a few healthy habits, and consistency. In this section, we'll walk you through exactly what to do each day to start regaining muscle, energy, and confidence, just like Bob did. Step 1. Calculate how much protein you actually need. The average senior is not getting enough protein. You might feel like you're eating fine, but studies show most older adults fall short by 30–50%, especially in breakfast and lunch. How much do you need? Experts recommend 0.2 to 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight for older adults. That means if you weigh 150 lbs, 68 kg, your daily goal should be 80 to 102 grams of protein. And remember, spread it out across the day. Your body can only use so much protein at once, so it's better to eat 25 to 30 grams per meal rather than all at dinner. Step 2. Build a daily protein routine. It doesn't have to be complicated. Here's a sample daily guide for getting enough high-quality protein without stress. Breakfast, 25 to 30 grams. 2 scrambled eggs, plus 1 to 2 cup cottage cheese, 1 scoop whey protein in a smoothie with almond milk and berries. Slice whole grain toast with almond butter lunch, 25 to 30 grams. Grilled chicken salad with quinoa and chickpeas tuna or egg salad sandwich. On whole grain bread Greek yogurt plus mixed nuts for dessert or a side. Dinner, 25–30 grams. Baked salmon with brown rice and steamed veggies turkey meatballs with lentil pasta stir-fry with tofu, broccoli and brown rice snacks. 10 to 15 grams. A boiled egg and a slice of cheese low-sugar protein bar. Look for 10 grams plus protein. 6 grams sugar, 1 cup Greek yogurt or a second protein shake. Pro tip: keep protein-rich foods visible and easy to access. Prep ahead and portion them for grab-and-go convenience. Step 3. Add gentle movement to activate muscle growth. Protein alone is powerful, but protein plus movement is where the magic happens, and you don't have to hit the gym to build strength. In fact, the best exercises for seniors are the simplest ones, done consistently. Daily movement goals: walk 20–30 minutes per day, even split into shorter walks. Do 5 to 10 minutes of strength exercises 3–4 days a week. You can do them in your living room. Focus on movements that build leg and core strength, which directly improve balance and reduce fall risk. Sample exercises: sit to stand from chair builds, leg and hip strength. Do 3 sets of 8–10 reps wall push-ups, builds upper body strength. Without strain, do 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps standing. Calf raises, improves ankle stability and walking strength. Do 3 sets of 10–15 reps, seated marches or knee lifts, enhances balance and hip mobility. Do 1 minute at a time. Repeat 3 times. Pro tip: always warm up before starting and check with your doctor if you've had falls, recent surgeries, or heart conditions. Step 4. Hydrate and support digestion for better protein. Use protein won't help much if your body can't digest and absorb it properly. Tips to help your body process. Protein: drink plenty of water, especially with meals and shakes. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses per day. Include fiber-rich foods to support gut health, leafy greens, berries, chia seeds. Take a short walk after meals to aid digestion. If you have trouble digesting meat or dairy, choose whey isolate or consult your doctor. About digestive enzymes. Step 5. Stick with it for 90 days. That's when the change happens. This isn't an overnight fix. Muscle rebuilding takes time, especially after years of gradual loss, but the results are real and measurable. Most seniors who follow a consistent high-protein routine notice more energy after 1–2 weeks, less fatigue and stiffness after 3 to 4 weeks, improve balance and walking strength after 6 to 8 weeks, noticeable muscle tone and confidence by 10–12 weeks. And once you feel better, it becomes easier to stay active, which keeps the results going. Bonus: smart shopping tips for seniors on a budget. Eating enough protein doesn't have to be expensive. Here are some affordable ways to shop smart. Buy in bulk: frozen chicken breasts, bags of beans, large tubs of Greek yogurt, canned fish. Tuna, salmon, and sardines are shelf-stable and high in protein generic whey protein powders, often just as good as brand-name versions, eggs. One of the cheapest and most complete protein sources. Daily habits that support long-term muscle health. In addition to protein and movement, these small habits make a big difference. Get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Muscle repair happens while you rest, spend time outdoors. Vitamin D from sunlight supports bone and muscle health. Track your progress. A simple notebook to log protein intake and steps. Walk to connect socially. Walking with a friend or sharing meals adds emotional wellness to physical health. A quick recap. Your rebuild muscle. After 60 checklist, aim for 25-30 green protein per meal. Especially breakfast, choose whey isolate or other easy-to-digest proteins. Pair protein with gentle strength movements. Drink water and eat fiber for better digestion. Stick to the plan for 90 days to feel the full benefits. If you've made it this far, give yourself a round of applause. You've just learned something that many people don't discover until it's too late. Muscle loss after 60 isn't just a part of aging. It's a health challenge you can overcome. Bob did it, and so can you. With the right kind of protein, consistent movement, and a few small daily habits, you can rebuild strength, improve your balance, boost your energy, and take control of your health again, no matter your age. Let's take a moment to review what we've covered and how it can fit into your life starting today. Why muscle loss happens after 60, hormonal changes, lower activity levels, poor protein intake, and digestive challenges all add up. But they're not unbeatable. The number one solution most people overlook, whey protein isolate, a fast-absorbing complete protein loaded with leucine, can help trigger muscle repair and prevent further loss. Real-life proof. Bob, a retired firefighter, reversed 10 years of muscle loss in just 6 months, simply by adding 25 grams of whey protein to his daily breakfast. What you need daily: 1.2 to 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, spread across meals. That's 80-100 grams a day for most seniors. What else helps? Light strength-building movements, chair stands, wall push-ups, walking. Proper hydration and digestion, few easy, high-protein meals and snacks. This isn't about perfection. It's about progress. You don't have to change everything overnight. You don't need to be perfect with your diet. You don't have to lift weights or go to a gym. You just need to start. Start with one protein shake in the morning. Start with a 10-minute walk after lunch. Start by choosing Greek yogurt instead of a sugary snack. Small choices made consistently lead to big results, especially when it comes to your health. You have more power than you think. The truth is, muscle is one of the most retrainable tissues in your body. No matter how much you've lost over the years, your body still knows how to rebuild it. You just have to give it the right support, and that starts with fueling it right, with moving it regularly, and with believing that change is still possible. Your golden years can be strong years. You can carry the groceries. You can get up without help. You can play with your grandkids, tend your garden, go for hikes, dance with your spouse, and feel proud of what your body can do. If you're wondering how to start, don't worry. We've got you. Here's your first 3-day plan. Day 1. Start small. Add 1 whey protein shake, 20-25, with your breakfast. Take a 10-minute walk. Try 1 set of chair stands. 3 reps is a great start. Day 2, eat plus. Move, have a high-protein lunch, chicken, eggs, or legumes. Try wall push-ups or calf raises. Drink 6 to 8 glasses of water throughout the day. Day 3, reflect and repeat. Check in with how you feel. Energy, digestion, mood. Repeat. Your shake and walk. Write down 1 goal for the next week, e.g., add protein at lunch, then keep going, day by day, week by week, month by month. In 90 days, your future self will thank you. Thousands of seniors across the US are discovering that it's not too late to feel strong again. If this article inspired you, we'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Tell us, what's your biggest challenge when it comes to eating enough protein or staying active? Hit the like button if you learned something new today. Subscribe to our Senior Health channel for weekly tips, science-backed advice, and simple strategies to help you live your healthiest years yet. Getting older doesn't mean slowing down. It means getting smarter about how you take care of yourself. You've already taken the first step by learning. Now it's time to put it into practice. Whether you're 60, 70, 80 or beyond, it's never too late to feel stronger, steadier and more alive. Bob did it, and you can too. So go ahead, mix that protein shake, take that walk, stretch those legs, and remind yourself every day, I'm not finished getting stronger. Let's help each other live stronger, longer, together.